Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm happy you're here today. We're outside enjoying this beautiful spring weather and we're doing a little bit of gardening. Last year we poured this concrete slab and we've been enjoying sitting out here, but honestly I have neglected to replenish and restock and restore a lot of my items from last year and years past. I'm just continually using and reusing things over and over again as the seasons come and go, and I think it's time to freshen things up a little bit. So we're going to be working with my window box. I'll be replanting some really beautiful yellow flowers in there, and then I am going to go shopping for some outdoor furniture and see if anything strikes me. I'm going to take you guys along with me on that journey so that you can maybe give me some comments and tell me what you think. But I want to show you the space I'm working with, and also, I kind of want to walk you around and just show you my plans for my gardening. I have a lot of perennials that just come back year after year, and so I feel like I have a really good base, but I want to add some color in. And so I'm just going to turn you around really quickly and take you on a quick chatty tour just to show you what we're working with, and then we'll get started on adding in some fresh color. So one of the things I'm most proud of on my channel is that I'm always trying to do things on a budget, and that's really important to me. And because of that, I love this wicker set. I thrifted this 2 or 3 years ago for $50 for just about all of these pieces. The tables were also thrifted. Everything is secondhand that you see here, and I love it, but I kind of want to upgrade a little bit and bring a little bit of new life to the space. And so this is the area we're working with. We've got these really gorgeous yellow and white striped proven winners. I think they're called Calibracoa, and the color is gorgeous. I love that yellow and white stripe. So those are going to go over in my window box. But as far as the patio area, this is the before, guys. I'm just gonna kind of do this vlog style because I have no idea where I want to go with this area and what I want to do. I definitely want to move this umbrella. This is one of those cantilever umbrellas, so I think I'm going to place this in the center behind this sofa so that it does a little bit better job casting a nice shade on this area here. And then I've got a bunch of just potted plants that I need to get them in the ground, I think, because a lot of them are not doing well. It's a mess over here. I've got to do some pressure washing and clean up this concrete. And then I just have this remnant. I actually used to have a very farmhousey look in my home, and my husband built this fireplace for me years ago out of pallets. It has long since stopped working, and obviously the pallet wood and the cedar top have not they have done well in the elements. You know, these are wood pieces that are designed to be outside, but I just don't like it here anymore. I'm kind of envisioning maybe a potting bench or some sort of workstation, or even like a serving station for drinks that I could put here. So that's what I'm thinking I want to do there. And then just sort of walking over here, I definitely need to trim and get some feed into these what do they call this? Monkey grass, I think it's called. I don't know if that's the actual name, but that's what I call it. And just sort of freshen that up a little bit. Now over here in the garden section, my husband and I did this last season, and some of you guys may have seen the video where we put this together. My pentas are not doing well. I definitely need to feed them. I think I have a nutrient deficiency because a lot of the leaves are starting to turn very pale. So if any of you guys know what's going on with that, let me know, because I have had these here in this section for a long time. This is the first time that they're doing this, so I definitely want to do something with that and get some more color in here. This is called King's Mantle, and it's just starting to flush out with all new greenery. It's gorgeous, and it has a few blooms. Once it's in full bloom, it is so pretty. This is the bloom, and it is gorgeous. I love that purple color with the yellow throat. So pretty. And once it hits a little bit warmer temperatures, this thing will be in full bloom. My son actually got this for me a few years ago for Mother's Day, and it is just one of my favorite pieces in the garden. I need to do something with that pot back there because it looks a mess. I had painted it, but you know, the paint's coming off. And then this is the window box. What a disgrace, guys. This, I believe, was last spring. That was the last time I did anything with this, so I definitely need to freshen that up. I can't wait to get those yellow and white flowers in there. And then I do have a mum that has lasted from the fall. Last year I had this on my porch and it seems to be doing well here. I have a few blooms, so we'll see what that does. And then over here, another one. This mum is doing excellent. I'm going to have a ton of color here very shortly. These are the same pentas that are in the ground over there, and you can see they are doing well. I've got a pink elephant ear style plant coming in. Those are seasonal. They only come in when the weather warms up. They're invasive here in Florida, so I got them out of the ground as quickly as possible and stuck them in this planter because I did not want them to spread. But they do look pretty here with the pink and the white. So that's what we're working with over here. And then along this section over here, and we have to mow, guys, don't mind the weeds. This section over here, I've got a pot that has a arbicola. This is a variegated arbicola, and a geranium plant that I thought had pink blooms, but as you can see, they're quite a bit orange, and I don't really love that orangey tropical color. I like more of those softer pinks and blues and purples. So I'll probably be taking that out and repotting that. And then some more of these Calibrachoa. These are not the striped ones, but they are proven winners. I put them in here just a few weeks ago, and boy, they have really done well in this pot. And then some foxtail ferns. One is doing well, the other one not so much. The sun hasn't hit it yet, but I don't know, guys. I'm not a very good gardener. I mean, I'm okay. I'm not trying to, like, you know, fish for compliments or anything like that, but there's sometimes things just take and sometimes they don't, and I feel like I don't understand what the difference is. Like, why is that foxtail fern doing so well and that one is not? And literally in the next 10 minutes they'll both be getting the same amount of sun. So I don't really understand that. If you guys have any tips for me on that, please let me know. And then we're gonna walk around the corner here over to my rose. It is doing excellent. I feel like I finally cracked the code on how to keep my rose alive and healthy. They are about to just explode with blooms. I have so many buds here that are about to really give a show. Lots of new growth, lots of upcoming buds. So this thing is doing really well. And then last year, you guys may have seen my video. Oh, let me get myself out of the shadow here. Last year, you guys may have seen my video where I planted these bougainvillea, and this section was really rough last year. It has really taken off. Look at the color, you guys. I am so in love with these bougainvillea, and they are so easy to care for in my area. I feel like so lucky that I found these, and they're just gonna kind of take over, and I kind of want them to. We've got some, gosh, I don't even know what these are called. If any of you guys know what these are called, let me know. My husband actually was given these, a big pallet of them, and I just planted them here because they have the white blooms, and I thought that would look really pretty against the purple. But this is what this section is looking like, and it's filling in quite nicely here in front of my patio. And then just over to this side, and you guys, my yard is a work in progress, so please, if you see weeds and a mess, you'll have to just ignore that. But these are, what are these called? I can't even think of what they're called now. Laura Petalum, I think. They actually bloom with pink flowers, and I'll show you. The other one has a few more blooms on it. But these are more of like a hedge. I think the flowering is just about done. The new growth comes in this really beautiful sort of reddish burgundy tone, which I love. I think that is so pretty, and I want these to do well here because I had just transplanted them. We actually just put this garden bed in here probably 3 weeks ago, and I definitely am hopeful that these will fill out and really make something substantial here, especially to hide some of, you know, the electrical boxes and things like that. All right, so we're just heading back over to the other section of the yard. And like I said, guys, it's a work in progress. So got weeds and we've got all sorts of things that are happening over here. This section of my yard is what I like to call my staging area. I have so many plants that I used to have in the yard in different areas and have since decided against using them, either because they weren't doing well or they just didn't fit the look. So I kind of put them here, and this is the holding zone for all my plants that I have that I want to keep and don't know what to do with them yet. So we've got an arbicola here and a sunshine ligustrum, one here and then one on the opposite corner as well. A few more pentas there in the center, and over here on this side I have what is this called? I can't think of the name of it, but it comes in purple blooms and it's a perennial. So I can't wait for that thing to start blooming. It is so pretty. And then I have my pineapple garden here. I actually have been growing pineapples for a few years now. Last year I planted some of these smaller ones, but I don't know if you guys know this, but in like tropical and subtropical areas, a pineapple from the store can be replanted, just like the crown of it, and they're so easy as long as you keep them wet. They take, and I've got 2 pineapples coming in now. I don't know if you can see that one, and then that one over there. That's what they look like when they first begin. And then they do take quite a while to grow to maturity and ripen. But this section of the yard, you don't really see this from any of our sitting areas, which is why it's such a mess. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is quite a mess. But this section of the yard is kind of the working area, so definitely have some work to do over here. So we're gonna head back over and we're gonna get started with planting up the window box and sort of get some ideas for what we want to do here as far as what type of furniture I want to get. Oh, another thing I'm thinking about is maybe getting one of those arbors. They come in like a steel frame with a metal roof, and you guys will have to let me know if you think this section would be better suited for a sitting area like this, or if you think I should go with a dining area. My house is small and I'm considering removing the dining table, so I'll just take you inside and kind of show you. So I am thinking about removing my dining table completely because we actually don't use it. And so if I were to remove the dining table, I could extend my living space and put more furniture, seating furniture in here. And I think that would really do well for entertaining. We typically eat at the island anyway, so I don't think we would miss having this dining table here. So out this door, it would be really nice to have a dining area, like an alfresco setup. Hey, Molly. Like an alfresco setup so that we could come out here when the weather is nice and sit outside to eat dinner. And then I do have this ginormous screen-in patio where I could, put a seating arrangement here, like a conversational set. I'm not going to take you in there because it is a disaster in there. There's a lot of work to do. But let's head to Big Lots and see what we can find and see if we can get some inspiration for this area here to kind of freshen it up a little bit. The first thing that caught my eye in the outdoor section were these stackable chairs. They were on sale and I loved all of the options and styles. Honestly, because I haven't decided what type of seating I want to use on my patio, I'll be taking a look at all of the outdoor options today and hopefully getting some ideas on what will work in my space. Much like decorating indoors, having a matchy-matchy set with coordinating side tables makes the overall look fall flat. So I thought some of these more stylish options would work as a way to dress up a conversation set on the patio. Speaking of a conversational seating area, this one was gorgeous. I love that neutral light color and the round coffee table. See, this is what's difficult because I love this table too. This would be a great dining table option just off the side entry of my house, and I love the look of the turned legs. I am really leaning into the idea of a covered gazebo. I haven't checked out prices on Amazon or any other stores yet, but these prices did seem pretty reasonable, and they have a few different styles to choose from. Finally, I was thinking this might be a good option to replace the faux fireplace and add a little plant wall to that space. So I'm heading home now. I didn't purchase anything for the patio, but I do have lots of great ideas, and I'm feeling ready to tackle that window box and bring in some of those cheerful yellow flowers. I'm just going to warn you now, I am a messy gardener. You'll see me tossing things and throwing dirt around. I don't do this inside, but for some reason, when I'm doing outdoor projects, all bets are off and things get very messy. The dirt was so compacted, but once I had most of it removed, it was a quick and easy process to add some more dirt, place my flowers, and water them in. Whenever I'm watching gardening videos, I always love it when they show the tags of the plants. That way, when I'm shopping in store, it's easy to find the plant that I'm looking for without wondering if I'm grabbing the right one. I tend to like the bright yellows and pinks, and I love purple and blue in the garden as well. I'm not so much into the tropical colors. Leave me a comment below and let me know, what color combination do you love to see in a garden? It's so funny how just a few minutes worth of work can really make such an impact in a space that was dead and neglected. I think I want to go back and grab 2 more of these striped yellow and white flowers. I think they're really pretty. I hope they do well here. And just maybe put one on either side of this wall basket. So probably gonna head back to Lowe's for that. And then I also want to try to find a colorful plant that I can use to replace this orangey colored floral, and something that would complement the yellow and the green and yellow. So I'm thinking maybe something, either another pink to match what I have going on down there, or maybe even blue. I think blue might look really pretty in there too. I'm not sure. We'll see kind of what strikes me when I'm in store. And you guys, I just want to tell you, I am such a messy gardener. I don't know. Sometimes I watch women who are working in their gardens, and they have everything so neat and pretty and pristine as they're working. And then I'm over here like a human tornado, and I just throw things everywhere. So, you know, there is no wrong way to garden. Don't worry about it. As long as the end result comes out to your liking, I think that is the most important thing. So just got everything watered in, and just got to do a little bit of cleanup here before I head to Lowe's and see what I can find.